What's up, guys? Welcome to my Arceuus Library guide. There's two reasons to use this guide. You might just want to find your Corintelli book and Soulbearer book and not get the favor, so I'm going to help you do that in under 5 minutes. If you do want to get 100% Arceuus Favour, I can also help you do that the fastest way possible. There aren't really any requirements for this. Something I do recommend is doing the Client of Corinne quest to get 2 times the rate of favor. Also some weight reducing armor and maybe staminas or super energy pots. So before we go any further, I've got to give credit to Woox because he actually created a website that makes this new method possible, and it's now much faster to get Arceuus Favour, and you can locate any book you want. This is a big deal because if you don't know, the books in the Arceuus Library, they change every 80 to 100 minutes. So this website here allows you to input 2 random books, and it essentially tells you where every single other book is. Woox's website will be linked in the description, and my guide is going to walk you through how to use it. Alright, so the Arceuus Library is located right here in the yellow box. The fastest way to get here is probably this fairy ring right here. If you've never used this, it does cost 80k to unlock, but that is the fastest way. There is one other fairy ring over here, and that one's free to use, and if you use that, you're going to want to go up north through here and sort of around this way. Now if you haven't got fairy rings, you can take the dock at Port Sarim. You talk to Veos and he will take you right here, and from there you can just walk west and straight north. There's one other way to get there, which is the Corintelli, but I'm sure many of you are watching this video to unlock that, so either way, choose any of these methods to get to the library. So here we are at the Arceuus Library. Once you're here, let's go inside, and we're going to be just looking for 2 random books. So start searching any of the rooms. I went to the northwest room, and we're just going to look through these books until we find one. These books do change every 100 minutes or so this will be different for you. But right here, I find my first book, and I noticed that it's called The Journey of Rada. Now, I did find one pretty quick. You guys might have to search a little more for your first book. You might even have to leave this room and search another room, but once you find this first one, it's going to go really quick from here. So now open up Woox's website, and we're on the bottom floor in this bottom left section of the website. And this dark red spot is the bookcase I found it in. You're going to want to left click that and then go to the book that you found in that shelf. So The Journey of Rada, we're going to click that, and now notice that there's some yellow squares, so that tells us that there's potentially another book in those yellow squares. So there's a yellow square to the left of the original one I found, so I'm going to go check that bookcase. Now let's go over to where that yellow box was on the map, and it's pretty likely you'll find a book here. If not, you're going to want to check another yellow spot to find your next book. But let's see, we do find The Ideology of Darkness. So let's go back to the website. So on the website, we want to go back to that yellow square, left click it, and then go down to the book that you found. So The Ideology of Darkness. So once we've entered the first 2 books, it's going to be pretty sure where any other book is. So let's scroll down to the Transportation Incantation, and we can see that 2 boxes are outlined black. And so the book is either going to be in 1 or 2 of those. So let's go check the top right. So that's on the top floor. Let's go ahead and go up there, and it's going to be in the northeast room based on the picture. Once we get to that spot on the map, let's check if the book is there. It could be in the other spot, but I did get lucky, and here is the book. So if this is your first time getting it, you can now use the Corintelli. I should also say you need to read through the whole book and then close it, and you can drop it after that because you've unlocked the spell. Since that was where we found the teleport book, we do want to go back, left click that spot, and then click the Transportation Incantation. Doing this is going to make the future books you find even more accurate, because the more books you put in, the better it knows where they are. So if you did want to unlock the Soulbearer too, I'm hovering over the book for that, and you can see it's either in one of 2 spots, and you just do the same thing, check those spots, and you're going to find the book. Now if for some reason it's not working for you and the books aren't in any of the spots it says, the timer may have reset on your books, and you'll have to start over and find 2 random books, input it again, and it should work fine. Okay, so if you do want to gain 100% favor, this website also makes it much faster than it used to be. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Now from 0 to 20%, you're going to want to just find normal books for people walking around the bottom floor. So I'm back on the bottom floor of the library. The people you want to talk to from 0 to 20% favor are Sam and also Villia or Professor Gracklebone. And so you're going to want to go up to one of those guys and they're going to ask you to find a book. Say, sure, what book do you want? And he'll assign you a book, so The Ideology of Darkness. And we can use our website to find exactly where that book is. Alright, so it's actually the next day for me. The books have definitely moved spots since the last clips you saw. So I'm going to find 2 books again, put them into the website so we know where all the books are. Okay, it took me a little bit longer that time to find the first 2 books, but still under 5 minutes. And I noticed this time, after 2 books, it knows exactly where every book is this time. So it does change, depending on your arrangement. So if you remember, we need The Ideology of Darkness, so go ahead and hover over that. We see it's on the top floor, southwest room, so let's go get it. Okay, so I did go to that spot on the map, and now I've got The Ideology of Darkness. You're going to want to take that back to the guy that you talked to. He'll say thanks and give you a little XP book. And basically you just want to keep doing that. But after you do one, you'll have to talk to a new person, just a different person every time. Find them a book. And once you hit 20%, I'll show you what to do next. Alright, now that you're at 20%, we can do dark manuscripts for a bit more favor from each book. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. It works a little bit differently. So in the same area that you did the normal books, you're going to look for a guy named Arceuus. He'll be right in this area. He's going to ask you to find dark manuscripts, and you don't have to find a different thing every time now. So you just find more dark manuscripts. You can stack them up in your inventory and then bring him a lot and get a whole bunch of favor at once. So let's go find some dark manuscripts. Okay, we'll still be using the website, but you might notice when you hover over dark manuscript, it could be in a whole bunch of rooms, like almost any of them. So what we're going to do is talk to the librarian upstairs, and she'll tell us which room the book is located in, and from there we can just go straight to that bookcase on this map. And do remember that if this stops working for you, you may need to reload the page and re-enter your first couple books, because the books do change every 80 to 100 minutes. So now let's run upstairs to the top floor, because that's where the librarian is running around. It might take you a second to find her because she kind of, oh, there she is, Biblia. See, she just dips around the room, so she can be hard to locate, but you're going to go ahead and talk to her. Have you seen any dark manuscripts? The middle floor, northwestern bay. So let's look back at our map. Remember, the middle floor, northwest bay. So back to the website, hover over dark manuscripts, and now up at the top you see middle floor. The northwestern bay has 2 possible options. Let's go to the middle floor, northwest bay. Okay, now there were 2 possible spots the book could have been in. One was right here, and we don't find the manuscript. So the other spot down here, I believe it's one of these, probably this one. And there we go, we found a dark manuscript. So once you find one, you just go back up, find Biblia once again, and this is where the energy potions really come in. So there's Biblia. Ask her for more dark manuscripts, and now it's in a different spot. Bottom floor, northeastern bay. Back over dark manuscripts. Bottom floor, northeastern bay. We can see there's only one possible spot. So let's go grab it. Here we are in the bottom floor. Northeastern bay. So let me look at the map over there. It looks like right here we should find a dark manuscript. And there it is. So easy as that. So you want to stack up some of those. Go back to Arceuus, and he's going to give you some of those XP lamps. Each of these dark manuscripts gives you 6% Arceuus Favour if you've done the Client of Corinne. So you only have to do like 12 of these or so, and then you'll have 100% favor. Alright, I hope this guide helped you either find the teleport book or just get Arceuus Favour in general. So this method does make it a lot faster than it used to be. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment, and please like and subscribe. See you guys next time.